The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Trenton Thunder and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Trenton have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Zach Wheeler will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, Vernon Hampton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. On the ground to short. This could be 2. And the run is in to score from third. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch, and I would be willing to bet.
Stepping up to the plate, Benny Fisher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right shortstop, Benny Fisher.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in.
Now at the plate, Zach Spann. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Short. Fisher takes. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be.
Leading off the inning, Benny Fisher, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Number 82 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Horace Simone. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And finally, there's the first out of the inning. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Now batting, number 82.
Here's the 3-2. Hit hard to short. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. Last half of the 5th coming up. Trenton leads this one 8-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Benny Fisher. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. The 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Demo.
Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Striding in once again, Josh Cowan, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Josh Cowan.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Moving under it, Hampton. And that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 5 innings complete. The Thunder are on top, 8-0. Ready for another chance? Vinny Novoa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Novoa.
Set to deliver on 0-2 here. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Trenton leads this one 9-0. Ready for another shot now. Vernon Hampton.
Right fielder, Vernon Hampton.
Chopped weakly to the left. Park over to his left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Benny Fisher. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Vinny Novoa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground out to short. Fisher ranges to. And there's out number 2. Ready once again, Benny Fisher. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Benny Fisher.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Line towards center field. Number 82 is there, and he has it for the out. The relay throw, and he is in there.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit. Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Thunder jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Douglas Adamson takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Zach Wheeler allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 9 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For Binghamton, 1 run on 14 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Trenton Thunder and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jackie Ortega, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Into the box now, Benny Fisher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fisher.
Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy out.
Now to the plate, Vernon Hampton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit back up the middle. And quickly there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Thomas Padgett. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Paget.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground toward here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
To short. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. One hit, one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Benny Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Nido rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Stepping in, Rob Vetter. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We played 2 full, and Binghamton is out in front 3-0. Digging in, Preston Rodney, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hernandez on third with 2 out. Toward the gap in left center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been
digging in and looking for more. Benny Fisher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third base line. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Digging in once again, Vinny Novoa.
Now batting.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game.
Novoa.
Hard on the ground toward short. Fisher comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Binghamton leads it 3-1. Digging in, Thomas Paget, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Thomas Paget.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Now in the box, Benny Fisher.
Shortstop, Benny Fisher.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Nido leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rob Vetter. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Skied into straightaway right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. And Binghamton is out in front, 3-1. Standing in, Benny Fisher. He singled his last time up.
Benny Fisher.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south, just with launch angles and exit velocities.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Binghamton leads it 7-1. Now batting, Horace Simone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Span aboard here at first with nobody out. It's on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Binghamton took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jackie Ortega earns the win, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. 11-7.
Minor League Baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Trenton Thunder and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Victor Esquivel gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
In the second spot tonight.
Digging in now, Preston Rodney. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Fisher has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
Striding in, Benny Fisher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fisher.
Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fisher gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They could do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
Standing in, Josh Cowan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Clay Parrish, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. At the plate, Vernon Hampton.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Vernon Hampton.
The 3-1. Left side. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Ronaldo Huber, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. Shot on the ground is short. Fisher right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Benny Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try.
Benny Fisher.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Span is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Vinny Novoa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Ready for another chance? Fernando Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Benny Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air to right field. Hampton moves over, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronaldo Huber. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Huber.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Filled on the ground to short. Fisher has it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7, and we still have no score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Josh Hirsch. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Yamazaki, the runner at second with 1 away. Back up the middle. Fisher scoop. And that's the 2nd out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Benny Fisher.
The shortstop, Benny Fisher.
Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hampton has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Victor Esquivel earns win number 7 on the season. Leo Enriquez is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Thunder, no runs, 7 hits, no errors.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Trenton Thunder and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. The race for the division continues to heat up as 2 of the best square off next. J.J. Watts is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Benny Fisher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Fisher on at first, nobody out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Stepping in, Josh Cowan. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder has a beat on it. Makes the play, 1 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued, first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Baseman, Clay Carey.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Coming to the plate now, Woodrow Raines. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. At the plate, Josh Hirsch. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Josh Hirsch.
the left side to his right, Fisher. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Benny Fisher. He singled his last time up.
Benny Fisher.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Line softly out toward left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
The left fielder.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo, a base hit in his first trip. Now is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming, double play situation, he gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet.
Now at the plate, Horace Simone. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Leading off the inning, Benny Fisher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The shortstop, Benny Fisher.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a changeup over the outside corner. The Thunder have looked solid in this one. Based on what we've seen here today, guys, do you see them closing the gap in the standings down the stretch?
Hey, one game doesn't make a season, but when you're in first place by a narrow margin like this team is, D-Row, you want to win these kind of games right here.
Bobby Cox always used to say, beat up on the teams you're supposed to beat up on, and then grind the ones out against the good teams. This is exactly that.
Number 82 is there. Digging in once again, Zach Span. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Round is short. Fisher is up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another shot now. Benny Fisher is looking for hit number 3 here in this at bat. Now here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Benny Fisher. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And the lead will shrink to 1 as the run scores from second to make it 5-4 now. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Josh Cowan. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Clay Parrish, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Trenton Thunder came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Enrique Cardenas earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Marcel Chambers records the save, his 6th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 5 runs on 9.